so I can see your heart. For night can never come. Soon enough for me. I watch the skies all day. Night is where I find you and peace of mind. My days are filled with free. That's why I truly give you what you need. Because you love me for me. You're my soul. Rizzy, what's up? You muted, Rizzy. Gotta unmute yourself.
Hey, what's good, y'all? Welcome to another episode of DaGotDamnRadio. Episode 40, that's crazy.
Yeah, I forgot to put out 39, but I'm backtrack. It's episode 40 though.
We do the best we can.
We do the best we can. You ready to get the show started tonight?
Cheers.
All right, let's go. Let's do it. What's up, y'all?
What's going on?
What's going on?
What's happening?
I don't know if Judy ready. Judy, bring yourself back up. I'm doing all right.
That's that good go.
Okay.
Yeah. Front desk, man. Front desk. I fuck with it. A front porch, my bad.
I knew what you meant. We knew what you meant.
We know what you mean, right?
That front porch be cranking.
Always like my music. Speaking of which, anybody been listening to anything? Anybody got a song they want to put out there and share and that they've been vibing with lately?
Y'all want my music. My music been giving down and out.
Son, I am becoming a Lotto fan. Ew. I
Not
just
you.
have never been a Lotto fan, but like, I don't know, I went back to and listened to like some of her music and like, I don't know, kind of do it for me a little bit when I'm in that bag. So
I've been telling you Lotto be cranking.
You also tell me Megan be cranking.
If she do, not too much though.
Get up on you.
Else got any music they want to shout out lately? That they've been listening to?
I mean, I've listened to a gospel song called Yet. That joint been hitting. And then I was listening to the song Meanwhile. That joint been hitting for me the past few days.
I got songs that probably need to stop being played. So
what is it? Nobody knows me.
That's number one. That's top at the list. That's top of the list. Like, no. I'm about to rip my hair out listening to that damn thing.
Judy B. Okay, I just wanted to make sure we can hear you. Just want to make sure audio was working. You know what I mean? Okay. Let me start off with some let me see. All right. Most disappointing thing you've ever bought. Most disappointing thing you ever, really wanted, spent your money on was like, damn, I didn't want this, or I don't like this, or are you disappointed? Most disappointing thing you ever bought.
Oh, AirPods. Yeah, over time I say AirPods. Another thing that come to my mind is the lipstick by Candy, the little vibrator.
Wait.
I know exactly what you're talking about. That's
the Candy line. She got a lipstick that's a vibrator, and I was disappointed.
It does both. Like you could put actual color on your lips.
No, it looks like a lipstick, but it's an actual vibrator.
Okay. It's like a bullet vibrator, bro.
Yeah, but it's a lipstick.
I thought she had the two of them. I'm like, bro, you was putting.
That's wow. Oh nah. Put on both
I think that's probably. I think that's probably one of the more disappointing things I've bought as a sex toy. I think my handheld stroker is probably one of the more disappointing things.
Handheld stroker.
Pocket pussy seem like they'd be
so you got. So you got the small pocket pussies, you got fleshlights, you got automatic strokers, you got suction cup strokers. There's all kinds of crazy shit for men that they just don't put out there. We got to go search for our shit Women, y'all get plastered everywhere.
Recommendations and shit.
Well, because men act like they don't want to use it for real. So
I am an open man, willing to use them shits.
I ain't gotta, you know what I'm saying? I remember my grandma telling my brother one time, "Then you got hands, you got soap, then you got some pussy."
But did she lie?
No.
I mean, she's not wrong.
Yeah, I can see how that could be a disappointment.
Y'all are so lucky. We could never play with ourselves with some soap. Like that'd be wild as shit. Like we can never do that.
I mean, no. We're not doing that. So I know a girl that got a hot dog stuck in her. I know the girl that play with herself with a remote. It's like y'all could just pick up.
That's wild.
Cucumbers, zucchinis, carrots.
That's wild.
You know what I'm saying? Y'all can just pick up something and just get it going. Y'all can just grab your phone.
I saw one dude get a guinea pig stuck up his ass. That shit is crazy.
What, Judy?
A Coke bottle.
Yeah. Seen those.
Man, women just spit on anything
that's wild.
A cylinder shape and just, you know what I mean?
Y'all just go to Pound Town.
Just left Pound Town.
Okay.
Anybody else bought something that they was disappointed in?
I mean, it's so many things. I done brought down disappointed. I immediately think of sex stuff because of what y'all have said. I guess my first time not understanding, I'll stay in that bag, not understanding the different types of gels. Like there's like definitely go with like a water base. I think experiencing certain kinds really was like a turn off until I found the right thing. So, and those shit is not cheap.
No.
I'm an all natural lubricant kind of person.
So how you do anal?
I don't.
I mean, it's an all natural lubricant. Like it's the same thing as just regular lube. It's just more organic. You know, it's like made from natural.
Okay, when you said all natural, I really thought you were talking respectfully.
I thought you were
talking. Hey, spit gets in places sometimes that you don't want spit to get in places. Okay,
I feel like you spitting on me, that's not going to help me long term. Like, just don't do that. Let me just get it.
Yeah,
it's good for like a quick little if you just trying to get in and go, but nah.
Anything not sexual. Anything not sexual that was bought that you look back and be like, damn, I did. This is a waste of money. You know
my TV mounts, I hate all of them. I like the nightstand kind of feel. I think it's so dingy when the cords are hanging down to me. I don't like it. So, I mean, I brought 2 of them here probably in the past 6 months, and I'm just like so annoyed.
Somebody with some money is going to say you should have got that installed by somebody who's going to hide the cords.
I mean, but who doing that? I mean, and maybe if I got a house and I had purchased a house, yes, I'm in an apartment, so it is what it is.
I feel you're not gonna do that in an apartment, but somebody in the house gonna be like, "Shit, that nigga come put them cords behind that."
I mean, I've seen it, but we're not doing that over here. So that was pretty bad decision.
Okay, I got you.
$40 twice.
It's times before you realize I don't like this. But
I brought one for the living room and the bedroom, so I just.
I bought some Mason Margielas when Mason Margielas first came out and it was hot, and I realized that designer shoes was overrated. They're not that comfortable. So I regret it.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I mean? Trying to be fly and shit. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Moving right along. Do y'all think threesomes help people not to cheat in relationships?
No.
Yes. I fully 100% believe that. Yes.
I don't believe that.
I don't think so.
Who wants to elaborate on why or why not?
I just feel like if you have the desire to step out of the relationship, I don't think the threesome would kind of take away from that desire.
What if I just desire?
I mean,
and I don't want to step out of the shit. What if I just desire threesomes? You don't want to have it.
Okay, that's something different though. But I feel like if I did or didn't, and you decided that you wanted to cheat, I don't think me having a threesome would take that thought out your head.
Okay, well, okay. Personally, there's a difference between a cheating fetish Like motherfuckers who actually just go out there and cheat, and then people who really like group sex. Like I'm a person who likes group sex, but I find group sex very fucking tedious. Like I've done 3-ways orgies before. Like I've done all of that crazy shit before. So it's good, it's fun, and it's not gonna like per se tempt me to cheat on my partner if I had the opportunity to. Like if two random girls or people that I want to have sex with walk up to me and be like, hey, cheat on your girl, we gonna have a threesome with you tonight. Like I'll be like, nah. Okay, but nah. You know? I mean, but that's just me.
Yeah, but that's what I was saying. I don't. If you had the desire to cheat, I think that desire would still be there. Because say if you wanted the threesome and I didn't want the threesome with the person that you desired, you still have that desire from whomever you're looking at in that
person. Maybe I just desire the action of a threesome.
Well, I think that's different. I think that's different.
Maybe I don't have no person in mind. Maybe it's just like
niggas desire pussy. So if I fall asleep and y'all two up together and y'all horny, y'all gonna fuck. And
like, I mean, that's kind of the point. That's
but that's not a threesome.
That's not.
So I'm asleep.
Why she there after the threesome happened?
Because I mean, usually that's somebody you cool with. Maybe y'all had sex. And
I mean, but that's like aftercare though.
Aftercare.
Not aftercare.
That's what it is. It's aftercare. Oh, aftercare is when you cuddling up in the bed. You know, you got the pillow talking, the room blaze. Oh, yeah. Aftercare, baby. Yeah.
We're not cuddling with the threesome girl. Like we're not.
I mean, after the 3-way, if you don't tell her to get her the fuck out, and she just laying in the bed because of night, that's not on her.
What's her purpose of still being there if I'm not?
If it's late at night,
you gotta go.
I mean, bro, come on now. Like, have y'all had threesomes before? If y'all had a long night and it's 2, 3 in the morning, y'all not sending her home. Like,
that's what I'm trying to say, Rizzy.
Yeah, bro, y'all not doing that.
This is what I'm trying to say, Rizzy.
That expectation was set before she even came. This ain't a sleepover.
When you have a threesome, if I'm gonna have a threesome with somebody, it's gonna be somebody I trust, that I have a relationship or a little bit of care and trust for, because I'm exposing you to me and my man. So surely, bitch, if you can fuck on me, you can sleep on my couch for a little bit, I would think, right?
Okay, so if, as long as you ain't got to sleep in the same bed, that's okay to give them the opportunity to cheat. Because you can't tempt somebody with you can't tempt somebody and be like, all right, cool, just don't do this. And then that's like God putting Adam in the garden, was like, don't eat the fruit, motherfucker. It's right there. It's right here. Like, it's right here.
We had fun together. I didn't say that we could separately all do things.
But that's what I'm saying. The question is like this. Yes, I feel like that would encourage cheating potentially, because I feel like you feel less guilty. This some pussy you already had.
If you invite somebody over if you with somebody, right? Like if I'm with a girl, right? Let's say I'm gonna just use me as my example. If I'm with a girl and she's saying this girl's coming over here today to have sex with us, right? I'm thinking the whole time she's here, that's what she's here for. So if she don't leave, I'm thinking she's still here for that. So I don't think it would be cheating. I think she came over here for this, and she's still over here for this.
She's still over here.
Once we tell her to leave after the threesome, no, I shouldn't be hitting her up behind your back. No, I shouldn't be trying to meet back up with her. But like, I just feel like if you let another girl stay there after sex, then you like
the sex is still going on. If she's still there, the sex is still going.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we wake up,
especially if I'm awake.
Wake back up. Wake your ass back up so you don't feel cheated on. That's what I'm trying to say. That's what I'm trying to say.
Sleep sex is a real thing. I'm gonna be real. Sleep sex is a real thing. So personal story. Yeah, personal experience right here. Personal experience. Don't judge me. Don't judge me. Okay. But this was a few years ago. This was about 3 years ago. 3 years ago, I was living down at the beach. I was dating this girl. We was about to get married. We were engaged. We were in a polyamorous relationship. She said she wanted to have a threesome. I said, okay, pick anybody you choose, and we'll have a threesome with that person. She picked the next door neighbor. Next door neighbor came over. She stayed. She was just there all night. All night. Now, eventually, my girl at the time fell asleep. But me and her just kept going at it. My girl wakes up, sees us going at it, goes back to sleep. But she mumbles something in her sleep. She goes, I don't know why you didn't involve me, or some shit like that. Some crazy shit. And I was just like, you know what? Okay, cool. So now I got to give her dick in her sleep. Sleep sex is a real thing.
I have been sleeping getting dick, so
that's why I laugh because it do exist. I've definitely been half sleeping.
It's possible.
Yeah.
So
I'm waking you up. I ain't gonna lie.
No, don't wake me up.
Yeah, I'm waking your ass up.
Be like this.
You gonna wake up.
If your body is just laying there, you about
we
to
not
get it.
Gonna remember having sex, or we not having sex. But I'm not gonna have sex with you. Nah. I'm gonna be real. We either both need to not know if we had sex, or I'm not. No.
That's funny.
I have never wanted to eat my girl's pussy more than when she's asleep.
Ain't no bitch
like,
gonna, no bitch is sending you to jail for giving them head, right? They would.
Hold on, head is gonna lead to dick eventually. I mean, like that's just the natural progression of things.
I'm just saying, no girl's pressing charges of nigga for eating her pussy. You put some dick in her that she ain't want, she might press charges. Is it cheating to accept a monetary gift from your ex?
I think it's definitely yes. If I say it's definitely questionable, why do you first of all, like, what are we doing?
I can't say it's cheating because it depends on the circumstance.
What's the circumstance?
Like it could be a holiday, it could be a birthday, it could be somebody just died. You know, like you could even have like a problem or something like that, and they just so happen to.
I would say that should be your mate responsibility, though. If you have a problem,
hold on. There have been plenty of times where I've had problems and never told anybody, and my mom just hit my cash app, was like, "Hey, you feel like you can use $30?" My sister hit me up like, "Hey, bro, I'm gonna let you borrow $20." I'm like, "What? Okay, cool." I mean, that just happens randomly. It happens to people.
Your ex-girlfriend randomly sending you money?
I mean, it happens. It happens to people all the time.
No,
it happens.
I've seen it. It happens. No attachment or connection.
One of our male castmates, he didn't make the show, right? Shout out to Puff. You know what I'm saying? See you next episode, Puff. But Puff has kids, right? So he has baby mamas. Would it be wrong for him to send a platonic gift to one of his baby mothers? Maybe it's Mother's Day, right? Maybe it's her birthday. Maybe it's a certain occasion. Would he be wrong for sending one of his baby mothers a platonic gift? Because you asked for a situation like where. So what about?
I don't think I would be bothered about the Mother's Day gift.
Or like of your baby father, like you in a relationship, but what if your baby father just was like, I'm gonna send my baby mother a platonic Mother's Day gift or platonic like. You know what I mean? Something I don't know.
I don't think I would be bothered by the Mother's Day gift. Like, I don't think I would be bothered by that. But if you buy Valentine's Day gifts or just random gifts,
what we doing?
Or birthday gifts, no. Mother's Day, that's kind of acceptable because you got kids by or whatever. Like, whatever. But like, no. If you just doing random gifts, no, that's why.
Okay.
Was you doing that when y'all was together? Because obviously now y'all not together no more. So. What are we doing?
Well, we don't know if he was Valentine's Day gift. We don't know if he wasn't Valentine's Day gift.
No, I'm
just saying. Like, I'm just saying gifts in general.
This right here is
send me a random gift. Like, was you doing that when we was together, or no? You just sending it now because what?
Maybe he was. He might have been trying to buy your love and not doing the other shit, and you might have been like.
But I feel like that's a privilege that is now being gone because you're no longer together. I think certain privileges and access is now voided because you no longer have the title of relationship. Like certain things have to end when you now break up, especially if you start a new relationship, like out of the respect of your relationship.
I'm just asking. Okay. It's cheating to accept a gift. Has any of y'all exes ever bought y'all a gift that y'all did or didn't accept? Let me go there.
Yes.
Did y'all accept it?
Yes.
I was in a relationship at the time. He was still an ex.
Right.
I did.
Fucking cheaters. Cheaters.
No,
but when I had it, I wasn't in a relationship. But he was my ex.
Oh, okay.
I wasn't in a relationship. He left flowers on my door, but he was my ex at the time, and I accepted it because it was.
So you saying y'all wouldn't have accepted it if y'all was in relationships?
But at that time, I couldn't not accept it because the motherfucker was on my door and he wasn't there. I came home with it on my door.
I mean, it depends on what it is. I ain't gonna hold you. Like
All right, I got one more question before we move on, right? In y'all minds, right? Let's say y'all was in a relationship and your ex came and fucking sent something to your job or left flowers at your door. They tried to buy you something. Well, they did buy you something, right? How did turning that down look like to y'all? Like, if y'all had to like paint that for me, like how would it even look
I
like?
can't accept it. You know I can't accept this. I got a whole nigga.
But you gotta hit that. Y'all just saying like you just gotta hit him up, basically tell him.
Yeah, like I can't accept this, and you know I got a whole man. Like, come on now.
I appreciate you. This was a nice gesture. Maybe you should do this for a girl you're pursuing, but thank you. No, thank you.
Yeah.
Okay.
I want to get
that was nice. That was nice of y'all.
There's no need for me to be nasty.
Judy shit must sound a little bit more.
What it sound like, Judy? Let me hear.
He gonna get a video of me throwing that shit in the trash. Don't do that. No, you know better.
Oh damn,
don't
that's crazy.
You know better than that. Don't do that. Cause now you're playing.
Judy, I can't say if the nigga thing, if your ex send you something that you could utilize, you really gonna do that? Like you gonna throw the money? You gonna throw the money in the trash?
I'm gonna throw what in the trash?
You gonna throw the money in the trash? He give you a little bouquet with the honey.
Will get sent back. Yes. You have to respect your relationship.
I'm keeping some of them. Thank you. You should not continue to do this.
Because just like I wouldn't want my dude doing that with none of his exes, I can't do that same thing.
I don't know how mad I would be if my nigga accepts something from his ex.
What if your ex seen you was having a baby, Judy, and sent you a baby gift? You taking it? Like, what if he sent you like a car seat? What if your ex seen you was having a baby and sent you a car seat? You taking it?
Huh? No.
Baby shit is expensive. Baby shit is expensive.
I might take that.
I would tell my girl to take that shit. Oh yeah, I'd tell her to take it.
Now I'm gonna tell you
take that goddamn stroller.
That's your responsibility.
We need a new stroller. You just said we needed a car seat. All this shit. How expensive this shit was? This shit was $710.
Yeah, this could go on my
but sometimes the stuff that come with you accepting the gift is not worth it. So just
what? I mean, I'm gonna talk to my nigga, but guess what? You want to spend your money? Go ahead.
I ain't gonna lie, right?
Yeah, like
I ain't gonna hold you. I ain't gotta give up shit. You know what I'm saying? Right along, cuz.
Give it up a goddamn thing.
I wouldn't even want my nigga to be okay with that. Like, why would you be okay with that though?
Niggas is cheap.
Some dudes are okay
with
just
that's
being cheap.
Random people have given me.
What if I come home and tell you the truth though? Where I got
it? Random people is different from someone you have relationship with.
Like, it's a gift.
But this is someone you have relationship with. Yeah, this is like that changes the dynamic though.
Is he pursuing me? If he was somebody that was constantly trying to continue to talk to me, but if me and him just cool, we associates still, I don't see no problem.
That's something different. Okay, so that wasn't the dynamic of the conversation previously.
But that's the narrative y'all went with. It could be any way this could have failed. Like that's crazy. If it's not that, it's a gift.
If we ain't cool, we ain't talking. And you just sending a baby gift and I'm pregnant, that's weird.
If we cool and we just that
happened to me, and that's why that shit funny. But
okay. For those of y'all sending lunch money, maybe receiving lunch money, right? I seen online girls complaining that $30 isn't enough for lunch money. What y'all take on that? How much is enough for lunch money?
$30 is enough for lunch money.
$30 is enough.
It's enough for lunch money. I can give me some lunch and I can give me some dinner.
Who the hell you buying for? You buying just for you, or you buying for the whole staff? Because $30 is more than enough. Yes. $30 is 2, maybe 3 lunches if you spend it outright.
Respectfully, it should be scaled to where I work. If you're sending me lunch, if I'm working in Georgetown or an upscale area, maybe you should send me a little more. But if I'm working from home, yeah, send me $30. That's cool.
Georgetown, you can get you a kilo meal for $30 in Georgetown.
That's what I just said. But if I'm working in fucking corporate, like if I'm in a city area and you know everything around me is very expensive, then yeah,
what I'm saying
$30
$25 plus a meal
to get you access to the two restaurants that you're flying. That's what I'm trying to say.
Let me say something.
My thing is, you probably don't. Most people don't spend $30 on lunch
alone. Right?
Yeah, like that's crazy.
Not by themselves. No.
It may just be an expensive place.
So what y'all think is the minimum when somebody's like, "Hey, can you send me money for lunch?" What do you think is the minimum number of like you can get lunch with this?
Minimum, I
depending
say
on where you are,
$15,
$15.
15, $20. If I say 15,
And the
20,
same thing.
15, 20 is the minimum. Yeah.
$20.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because coffee is like a $5-10 expense depending on where you go. So lunch should be at least 15 plus.
I don't think it should be over 30 for one day. I think that's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
For one person, fuck no.
One person,
I
I
think
think
that's
wow.
crazy.
Yeah, not
You
more
going to
than
brunch, $30.
like.
All right. Let me see. I got another one. Okay.
Oh, Jason, just wait. She made a rebuttal too. I just watched it on Instagram. That girl with the $30.
Oh, she did. What she say?
She said that females need to step their game up and and basically they need to learn that everybody not on the same level. That's pretty
But
much.
I'm like, I get that, but like, bitch, you not ordering Ruth Chris for lunch for you on a regular day, ho. You trying to eat good on somebody else's expense? Like, stop it.
Stephanie in the comments said $30 is enough, but for me, I order 2 meals at a time.
And she said 30 is enough.
So now you only have to pay for one.
And she said 30 is enough.
Okay,
she
so
said 30 is enough.
One of them, and then she paid for the other one.
Yeah, I mean, if you buy two all the time,
I mean, that's how it works.
Okay. I seen a nigga come out too and claim he was the nigga she was talking about that $30.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, I seen that too earlier.
That they the nigga that bitches is talking about in these negative lights. I don't know why so many niggas is happy to be like, I'm the bad man. I'm the fuck nigga. It was me. Like, I don't know why. It's me.
They was going in on him in the comments.
What he say?
He just said that she ungrateful and he was calling her all type of names. Like it was.
Oh,
not in the comments.
Okay. I'm gonna try to paint this scenario for y'all so we could make dialogue around it. I want to try to talk about this from a couple different point of views. So when I was young, I had went to this family reunion. So I'm guessing the boy was technically my cousin somewhere in there. I don't know. You know what I mean? And he was even younger than me at the time. So I remember him telling us that he had been talking to this girl, right? Now he expressed that he had been talking to this girl first, but then their parents had met each other and started dating, and then they were getting married. They ended up getting engaged and they ended up moving in. Now I don't know if they ever got married. I don't know how that worked, right? But he was said fucking this girl first, and then his daddy got engaged to the girl's mother, right? Do you think as a kid you gotta keep that on the wraps? You think you gotta tell dad before they get to this point the truth? Hey, I'm actually not a virgin, dad. I'm fucking this girl. You can't talk to her mom. Like,
you should at least set something up in there. Like you should at least talk to the nigga.
He should have, as a kid, they should have talked to their parents. They shouldn't have let that happen if they wanted to keep fucking. Or they should know they gotta stop fucking. Like, give me some dialogue. How y'all feel about?
I mean, I feel like we can't be a family because I'm already in there. Like,
we can't be a family because I'm already.
Yeah, we can't be blended like that, bro.
It's crazy though because it got to the point of engagement. So like you let him get to the point of like constantly dating the mom to get to engagement to move in. And then you think you about to stop something.
And now y'all in the
that's not realistic. And you two little kids. So you think you really about to stop shit now because you say you probably didn't not
bro, you waited way too late.
You waited too late to be saying, hey dad, this is my girlfriend. I like her. Like she's wholly engaged, they engaged, they moving in. Like you skip the whole time frame.
I can't really say that because some people don't even let their kids they don't introduce their kids to the people right away, right?
But I would think in this situation they would because if they know each other, if the kids know each other, it would be nothing to say we dating if y'all already know each other, hang with each other.
Putting yourself in the parents' shoes, right? If you was dating somebody and your kid was like, hey man, look, I'm actually dating their child. Like, how do y'all think y'all would stop dating said parent? Do y'all think you'd be like, hey, look, it's too late, y'all gotta stop dating, or y'all gonna let them date and say fuck my grown relationship? Like, how do y'all think y'all would view it from the being in the parent shoes, like dating? Or would y'all be like, fuck it, bro, like You dating the daughter, I'm dating the mom. We gonna see who make it where. Like,
no, we definitely not doing that.
I mean, yeah,
wild as shit.
Whoever get married first, the other one got to stop. Playboy, let's
not
go.
Two couples in the same household. Like that's some that shit. We definitely not doing
it's
that.
kind of a toss. It's kind of a toss because that's a situation I've never really.
But it could potentially be blood. It could potentially
the whole time that like they sneaking in each other's room doing stuff. Like it's enough.
No. Yeah, that situation is not a situation that's ideal. And then if I potentially get serious with this person, that you fucking your brother, sister, girlfriend, like it's just we not gonna do that because like that's
messy.
That's messy. That's a lot. It's too much going on in one house. And
so if me and my son in the mall, and we see a daughter and a mother, we both can't go smack. We got to choose who gonna smack. Is what y'all saying?
No, I don't think both people should be going smack.
I mean, like if this is like a smash and dash, all right. But if this is like you about to be in a serious relationship with this person, nah.
Yeah, like if you about to be serious with them, then
why would you want that? That's too much. Like that's my daughter. That's too much. Like think about that as a mother. Like that is some ghetto ass shit.
Wrong.
Like,
Jay, my bad. Jay, yeah. You and your son in the mall, and you see a lady with her daughter in the mall. Is it okay for both of y'all to go smack in your mind or not? Can both of y'all approach them at the same time together as a unit, get them numbers or not? In your opinion,
if this is a quick smash and dash, it's fine. But if I'm trying to date the mom, or if I'm smashing the mom, and then my son just is like, all right, hey, Pop, I'm dating the daughter. And I'm like, wait, are you like dating, or is this serious? Like, where's this going? You know what I'm saying? If it goes too far past the line for me, I'm gonna have to end it. I'm gonna have to be like, nah, I can't do it.
See, though, but so in your mind, you gonna at least see where it goes.
Sort of, yeah. Like if it gets to that point where I can see where it goes, I'll see where it goes. But
age matters too for me in this, because if y'all off some like middle school little puppy love type shit, like I don't know.
Yeah,
it's probably not even about to. Like I made
last long.
Yeah, like I just so it depends if I'm really feeling the parent like that. I may be like, all right, well.
It sounds like Jay and Rizzy gonna see where it go, and it sounds like Trina and Judy is like, fuck that shit.
Yeah, so fuck that shit for me.
Yeah, I'm good.
You're not gonna have that. That's messy ass shit right there. Not with my kid. That's some messy shit now.
Okay.
Y'all going on double dates and
right
shit.
And shit. Both fucking in the house and shit. What we doing? The fuck?
Shit. Nah, we ain't going that. We ain't both fucking in the house going that far.
That's what that situation is. You had a situation where they was fucking dad and the lady was getting
the only person that's gonna be the only person that's gonna be fucking in my house is me. So if they fucking, they need to be fucking outside my crib. Okay.
What if you go to her house and they fucking?
If I find out that way,
and your son might be already over there fucking.
That's some messy shit.
See, if I find out that way, I'm gonna have to talk to him first. I'm gonna have to talk to him at that point. Like, okay, so say for example, me and the mom, we doing the thing, we making it happen. It's a late night out. We go back to the crib. The kids are already there. We don't know. We walk in and we hear noises. We check the room. I see my son. She sees her daughter. And this is how I find out. In this case, I would have to first hit my son in the face and then drag him out of there and be like, man, you fucked this up for me. Why'd you fuck this up for me?
Not punch him in the face, drag him out for some pussy.
Fuck this up. I swear. That's the answers I want. I want to know if you niggas is giving up the pussy or the dick so your child could get some pussy or some dick. That's really what it's was.
I mean, at that point, he done already got it. So now I can't double back. You feel me? So it's like he already got it. I can't double back to that house. We've already been to the same house. I can't go back to that house. You hit one house, you move on to the next one. It's like trick or treating.
It's like trick or treating. Hell no. Okay. Let me ask this, and then we probably could talk about some bullshit. Do y'all agree when older people say, and I feel like it applies to, like, I guess if y'all agree to it, I guess it would apply to like our generation and down, right? Do y'all agree when older people say that our generation and down is more sensitive?
Yes.
Okay.
Include our generation too?
Yeah, our generation and down. I feel like it applies to like our generation down. I feel like it applies to like the 90s babies, the early 90s babies and down.
Yeah, I feel like the older generation would still feel that way. Because when I speak to like my parent, like my dad and like older people, they be saying anything out their mouth and don't be giving a fuck. And if it offends you, it be like
so I'm trying to make this 2-part question. But first off, do y'all agree with the notion that the newer generations are more sensitive?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
I can only partly agree with that.
Okay. Why do y'all feel like the younger generations are more sensitive? Or what do you think caused them to be more sensitive?
I can't say what caused them to be more sensitive, but I could just say that they just take everything to heart. Like they feel like you can't say nothing about them, or like you can't
nothing
do
to them.
nothing bad to them. Like everything is I'm gonna call CPS or like it's too much for me. Like I would never be like, if my mother hit me like, oh, I'm gonna call CPS. Like I would never say that. Like I don't know what it is.
My mom hit me and my brother with tasers.
They feel like shit should just be handed to them. Like they don't have to work for net. Like I don't know.
Or go through the, and then when they do go through something, the world is fucking ending. I'm like,
yeah, like when
only if you knew.
They popping pills and doing all like it's just they weird. It's weird.
I mean, the sense of entitlement from younger generations is only emboldened by the older generation. The older generation breaks the backs of the younger ones and then profit off of it. So, of course, the younger ones feel like they have a sense of entitlement to it. They help fucking build it. I mean, but
why do you feel
you
like
gotta,
that? Like,
you gotta.
What's an example of that?
There's a nickname for it. I can't remember exactly what it's called. I can't. Well, there's a political correct name. I can't remember the name of it, but I call it capitalism. I mean, because it's practically what it is.
I would feel like, Jerome, that's still them being more sensitive, right? Because if we feel like the older generation profit off of us, the older generation can prove that the world profit off of them, and they ain't getting shit for it. Crying about
I mean,
that's still us being more sensitive about the same scenarios they went through. So,
I mean, yeah, we're still sensitive to that, but by that notion, the younger generation just wants their credit. I mean, now, the younger generation is a lot more sensitive, but that's because they want their credit for whatever credit that is due. They want it.
They don't be doing
I mean,
like that be the
I mean,
they don't be doing nothing.
I mean, but this is the era of the participation trophy. Everybody's got to get a win. Everybody's got to get a W.
And
there
that's why we say it's
losers.
so sensitive. It's so sensitive because everybody didn't get an honor roll certificate when everybody, like when I went to my daughter's honor roll assembly, everybody had a certificate, an effort certificate, a something certificate. So, like the people that did do the hard work,
we didn't have none of that shit.
Right. So it's like sensitive as fuck. Like those who earned it get fucking rewarded. It's just that fucking simple.
It's that simple, right?
Like for my daughter who make honor roll every quarter, the fuck you saying about somebody that don't got half of the grade she got with an effort fucking certificate? Like,
I mean, but then but also by that same notion, we're incentivizing rewards. You're not supposed to do that. You're just supposed to give rewards because they're due. Like that's the reason why the younger generation is a lot more sensitive and has that sense of entitlement. It's not just their fault. I mean, age comes into play.
Okay.
Yeah, like age comes into play, but we kind of did that to them. We did that to them.
We kind of touched on this before, and I said I feel like respectfully, all respect, please don't get upset. But I feel like the gay community made everybody a little more sensitive in just gender roles in terms of, or transgender maybe, just the fact that people are able to when the gay community became popular, right? They wanted things, they got things quickly. They got a lot of sympathy and empathy to the point you can't say certain things. Like it just became, I don't know, very flooded in that area. And I feel like that people seeing that made them, like other communities, feel like, well, I got something to be compensated for. I got something to be rewarded for. I'm this, I'm that, I'm something different. So I should be, given
Yes.
understanding or given grace because I'm of a different, or I'm not the majority, right? So I feel like really accepting respectfully the gay community started that sort of sentiment.
Okay,
You having to say
as a
respectfully
rebuttal,
prove everything you just said.
Hello?
yeah, as a rebuttal, the only thing that I would have to really agree with that is you're right. Some work of the gay community did make it more sensitive to the surrounding people in the other communities. It did make it a little more sensitive, but it was mostly a lot of media propaganda and just a lot of just an overhaul of seeing it. I mean, and that's saying something. As part of the gay community, I know that we do too much. I'm like, there's just some of those flamboyant personalities out there. There's really nothing that we can do about that. There are people who are super proud of who they are, and then there are people who are not so proud, and then there are people who are like, oh yeah, I'm proud, but what's the point?
If
So I
I
They
mean,
are
it's
the
more of
most
a
sensitive community for us in terms of even thinking of like cartoons and stuff. Like they have respectfully, right? Like I understand that they want their community in the whole community, right? But I just feel like it's something that has been taken and ran with to the point you have to be mindful of what you say, to the point we're almost at a point where I have to identify you as what you want to be identified as and not even know you. Bro, what? Like it's just I don't know. That to me, I feel like really started
I
that.
don't know, and I don't know if I agree with the media propaganda because whatever the media showed me, y'all getting rights passed backed up whatever the media was showing me. So I don't know if I could necessarily say media propaganda. You know what I mean? However they depicted y'all getting it or going about getting it, whether y'all feel like that was right or wrong or the truth or false truth or whatever. Once y'all got bills passed, right? It's not media propaganda in my eyes. You know what I mean? It's just media at that point.
I mean, yeah, but then you also got to think of narrative too. Considering where the narrative started, like in the '80s, and then where the narrative is now. It's all controlled in there.
All right. Okay, we can move along. Okay, that's gonna be crazy. I ain't gonna lie. It's probably gonna be crazy. You know what I mean? It's gonna sound wild, but we having a conversation. It's goddamn radio. Fuck it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I was looking, right. I seen a video. They had this couple, right. The video starts off with them being 40 and 31, and it shows them with the kid and everything. And then it goes back when they're 39 and 30, then 38 to 29, and then 37 to, and it goes and it stops at 25 and 15. The dude, girl, 15. I thought I was thinking about grooming, right? So I googled it, right? Is it against the law to groom? It's actually not against the law to groom, right? It's against the law to have sex with the person you were trying to groom. Once you make once you have a sexual act with them, now that grooming is an offense, right? Because you sexually assaulted a minor. But without doing that, it's actually not against the law to technically groom, right? And I was thinking about that, right? I was looking at that relationship, how happy they look, right? And this is where it's gonna be fucked up. This is where I probably will get judged for this thought press, right? Y'all think grooming relationships have a better successful rate than others?
No.
I mean,
I think the brainwashing aspect might benefit the person that's older.
that's what I was about to say. Yeah.
Stockholm syndrome is real.
I think it would benefit the older person.
When people use Stockholm syndrome, they use it in a manner of like, y'all in a relationship, but you're getting done bad in a relationship and you got Stockholm. So I'm saying like this couple, she don't look like she getting done bad, right? She look like she's in a very happy, respectful relationship. So I'm saying like this looks like a successful relationship. Do y'all feel like the chances of grooming producing more successful relationships, do y'all feel like that's a thing? I know it's gonna be a crazy take, but fuck it. We here now.
I think it has its benefits for the person that is older. You brainwash them to the point where that becomes the minor's norm, so it's not abnormal. And now, however you groomed them to be, I guess that kind of contributes to the happiness you might have as a couple. But
you know what they say? There is no war in Ba Sing Se.
I wanted to go find some other couples of some youngins. Because I feel like Jay-Z got Beyonce pretty young. They have a successful relationship. You know what I mean? So I wanted to go get some. You said semi Rizzy?
Yeah, I mean, if that's the case, if you want to groom me, you can't fuck around and then turn around and cheat on me. You made me to be exactly what the fuck you want.
That's what I'm saying. It's beneficial. You got me to where I needed to be.
Maybe
it's rude because now
people accept me cheating though.
I kind of I agree with that.
Still be there. That would still be their norm, and that would still be their happiness because that is the norm for them. He was groomed in that nature, so I think it's beneficial to the person that is doing the grooming.
Okay. Any thoughts or takes on what's going on with Diddy? What's going on with Meek Mill's and academics? Any thoughts? Any takes? Any opinions that y'all want to share on that?
That shit ghetto.
Honestly, I haven't kept up with it. It's ghetto. You're right. I haven't kept up with it.
That's some ghetto shit and messy down.
I stay away from ratchet events.
Ooh, that shit messy. Ooh, chat. Then they pulled up Meek Mills with the matching shirt and shit, and then the video with Diddy calling him daddy in the pool. I said, Lord, have mercy. Ooh, Lord.
So, can I ask something, Jay? Can I ask you something?
Yes.
So, do you feel like you have a gaydar?
Yes. Every person in the world has a gaydar. Some people are a little bit more tailored, others aren't.
So because I always feel like, and Trina always humbles me, I always talk about that because I be feeling like everybody's gay. It's just certain in my life, the men, like it's just I've never seen my husband do a feminine man have feminine man. My dad, like even my uncles, but it's like a lot of men who say they are straight seem to be very feminine. And in my opinion, Meek Mill is feminine. How he poses, how he sits is feminine. So like, do you think that he's gay? Like, does your gaydar go off with him? Like, I'm just curious.
I mean, so I've never met Meek in person. I've never interacted with him long enough to like tell, but personally, when I look at Meek Mill, whatever he portrays is what I see. And the only reason why I say that is because I've seen very effeminate men before, or men who show super feminine qualities, and they're completely straight-laced. Mm-hmm. Like, I know some dudes who are into cross-dressing, but they're into women. They just like the feel of women's fabrics, nylon, stocking, stuff like that. So I mean, it would make sense if he was, but it also, yeah.
Something about it. It's something about the way he it's an air about him. And that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know. I try not to judge, but I feel like more often than not, I'm kind of right. It's just certain things that I feel like men just don't do if they are not.
And if there's one statement that you said that I really agree with, everybody's a little bit of gay.
Say it again, Judy.
Can you just give like a little example of something a man wouldn't do if he was just a man?
It's about the way they walk. It's about the way their mannerisms. It's about how they. You ever seen a nigga drive? You know what I'm talking about? That sexy drive. Like the way they grip the steering wheel, the way they shift the gear. Like that shit is manly, right? Versus if
it's manly, but
I don't think that was gay.
So,
but it's a certain way that a straight man. I'm telling you, bro.
Them niggas that you be thinking is manly is really the ones getting their cheeks beat down.
Manly be the ones that really be gay, like that.
They be the ones that download trade ass.
They do.
Something about the way he talks, something about the way he dressed.
That's not true.
My gaydar is going to ding, bro.
That's not true. I know.
I know a lot of.
No, I'm saying that's not a true statement, though. Yeah, because I've seen some trades that's like the hood nigga that you would see that you would think that is completely straight and the whole time fucking with trannies on the low.
If you
like, it's a lot of trade ass niggas.
Son, I can smell his gay, bro. He's not
that gay.
Yeah, bro. I don't think that's an accurate statement. Oh man.
Because like
definitely not.
Gay is crazy.
I can see it.
Not accurate.
I can see it on him. It's something about bro.
I mean, we got all these down low men, right, that get outed, right? So those are men that people couldn't tell were gay.
I'm telling you, it's too many trades. No, it's too many trades down low.
They not paying attention.
Some of them be crying too hard, and that's two. If it's two, it gotta be right in the middle. It gotta be balanced. You know what I'm talking about? Libra. It gotta be balanced.
Balance down. I like balance.
If there's anybody on earth who's the master of balance, it's gay men. I'm gonna be honest with you right now. If there's anybody who's the master of balance on this bitch, it's gay men.
Telling me that your gaydar don't go off from Meek Mill. I'm having trouble respecting your gaydar. Because
I mean, it doesn't really go off.
He say he don't really pay
attention. He don't know. I mean, we don't know him. Like, we just know.
It don't take you to know. It's all in the manner.
That's not true. You cannot automatically label somebody gay.
That's not true at all.
Y'all is wilding out.
You can't do that with women. You can't go look at a woman and be like, "Oh, she's extra nice with this woman, so she must be gay."
Okay. And I grab on ass and titties all day, and I'm straight.
Let me tell you something. I have studied men more than I have studied women, and yes, it's harder to tell for the women because women are just naturally friendly and shit. But let me tell you something. It's something about a gay nigga. I'm telling you right now. You smell it on them. It's like you smell like fucking.
You smell it on them. You're wild.
Yeah, that's fucked up. Yeah,
you're wild. You're wild.
As a man who constantly gets mistaken for straight all the time, and that's saying something because I have a lot of effeminate traits.
It's crazy too. I ain't gonna lie to you.
The second you came on this show, I knew.
I don't believe that. I do not believe that. I do not believe that shit. I think you knew once he said it because your reaction, your facial expression, you were shocked.
Yeah, you
were shocked. Your face was
shocked. He was that level of gay because Jay, you got a lot of shit with you. But like I did not.
I don't believe you instantly thought he was gay. Nah, ain't no way you instantly seen him and said he gay.
Please don't be offended about anything I'm saying. I love your personality. I'm so happy you on this show. But let me tell you something. When you signed in and typed in your name JAY, I knew that the G could
from a name. Son, you
that's crazy.
Respectfully,
so that's still a false narrative because he's not gay. He's pansexual. So that's still false.
Bro, I knew he wasn't just liking pussy. I knew that.
I do not believe that you knew that instantly when you seen him. It's just no way.
Y'all ain't gotta believe me. I'm securing my shit.
That's crazy.
Just like Jay. Me and him got that in common.
But that's what you do. Because I want to say that's you will label something quick.
Because I got a lot of experience.
And that's not fair though.
That is fair. What's not fair about?
That's not fair. Because you can't label somebody who don't identify.
Was that wrong though? No.
I don't believe that was true though.
I was surprised at how comfortable he was.
Wait. Let's move on. We ain't gonna keep talking about.
Yes, we are. Anyway, Jay, thank you for everything. That's all I gotta say. You a
I'm here.
And I appreciate you, and I really love talking to you because I feel like
you're a
very interesting person. Let me just
he is. He's very interesting. I respect how open you are.
Do good women have to turn back to keep with hoes?
What happened?
Are good women having to turn bad to compete with hoes? Are good women having to turn?
It's a lot of. I think it exists. I do think it exists. Summer Walker made a song about that shit. I just might be. It exists.
Yeah. I ain't gonna lie.
Go ahead, Jay.
Good women have to turn bad in some cases to compete with some of the hoes. Because I ain't gonna lie, some of these hoes got it. As a man who's interacted with some of these hoes who comes from a family of these hoes, let me tell you something.
Not a family of these hoes.
We knows what we doing in the room. Okay, let me tell you that now. Let me tell you, I was a little, I was a little top pocket for a little while, so I know.
But I'm gonna
Hey, young, I'm
If you
dead.
let-
Yeah, these girls, they trying to keep up with the hoes. The girlies is keeping up with the hoes. Child, they trying to, child.
So you feel like that comes from the perception that hoes seem to be winning?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Girl, good women ain't winning.
Hoes is taking big W's. Want to know why?
I'm telling you.
Why good women ain't women? Why y'all feel like that? Good women ain't winning.
Bro, because niggas don't be respecting
They
the
don't
good
want
woman.
that shit for
They
real.
don't want a good woman. They want a nasty bitch. Like that's
They do.
So y'all
They
feel
want
like
these
niggas,
masculine
y'all
asshole
feel like
ass
niggas be
bitches.
respecting the hoes? Is that what y'all saying?
Yeah, niggas be if she the right hoe, yeah. Niggas don't care anymore that niggas can say
They do not care.
I think maybe hoes might require less respect, and so that's why they more inclined to be able to deal with the lack of respect. I don't feel like they're getting more respect than good women. I don't feel like that.
Then that means that again, it's harder for women
it's harder,
to demand more respect for y'all to act fucking
It is.
Hoes,
It definitely
hoes
is harder
dealing
for
with
her to
disrespect.
demand respect. Especially when you got
I can't say that
ass
because
skunks.
I can't say that. Hoes demand respect. They just can deal with a certain level of disrespect that good women can't. I'm gonna go ahead and be honest with you. I'm gonna be no, because for real,
So they
as
want respect,
a
but they can be
former hoe,
disrespected.
yeah, they're gonna be because like hoes want a few things. They want money, they want money, they want attention, and they want sex or love.
Did he say as a
And if they
former
can get
hoe?
anyone, yeah, as a former hoe, because I ain't a hoe no more. I got a lady now, so I can't hold no more. But but as a former hoe, that's what the three things hoes want: money, sex or love, and attention. Those are three things you want. If I can get any one or all three from any of you, if I can get any one of the three, I'm good. If I can get all three, that's even better. Why would I need to be good and be respected if I can get what I want from you and tell you to hit the door later? like if let me tell you something. When I was single, I had a bitch that would cook, clean, do all my fucking chores in the house, and I could kick her the fuck out anytime I wanted. Didn't have to see her. Didn't have to. All she would do is come over to the crib, I'd fuck, and she'd do some stuff and then leave. Like if I gotta be a good nigga to get that, I'm not gonna do it if I can already get it.
I agree with that. Yep. That's why these dog ass niggas out here like they are too. It's just so easy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Question for the women. Do y'all feel like y'all were raised to be submissive? Do y'all feel like y'all were raised to be submissive?
No.
Absolutely not.
Absolutely not as a black
It's
woman.
not until my
We was
later
raised to be
years in life that my mom tells me I need to be more gentle. But I was raised to be
independent.
on that rah-rah shit. Like, and not to need nobody and don't expect nobody to give you nothing. I was not raised to be vulnerable.
Nope.
Is that a good thing or a bad thing in y'all opinion? Being raised to be submissive or being
I
raised
think it has its pros and cons. I think I appreciate being able to be independent and get it on my own. But I think as I get older, the con of that is, do I really want to be? Like as I get older, like I don't want to be independent. That shit for the birds. I'm tired as fuck. Okay. I want to be dependent on my mate. I like shit. Fuck it. I'm trying to be in my moo. Okay. Supporting my nigga vision.
This is a weird topic for me because while I do feel like I am able to be vulnerable with my husband, right, and I can be soft and gentle, there's just a fire in me that still screams independent, right? Just because it feels good for me to do something on my own, like it's like.
See, I ain't get to that point yet. I'm trying to get to that point. I'm tired of shit, y'all.
It's frustrating sometimes when somebody like keeps asking you like, or just I don't know. Sometimes like, look, I kind of got me. I need to have me.
I can see that.
I'm gonna say this. I don't want to be independent no more. Like I'm
telling you, girl.
So if somebody comes swooping their ass in, I'm submissive as a motherfucker. I don't even. It might be hard for me, like Ray said. Like it might be hard for me in the beginning a little bit because I'm used to doing shit on my own. So it's like. But I could be a stay-at-home princess or something, you know. I don't know.
Yeah, for a little bit. Like I would like to have that option. You know, like not saying I need to be fully dependent, but also if I had that option to not be fully independent, like I would take that option. Like having moments of independence, yes, but like being independent all the time is tiring as fuck. Like I would like to have the option to be able to depend on someone.
Yeah.
That's really interesting because I feel like both of y'all are control freaks in a way. I know both of you guys personally. So when you do have that space, it's a fight that you better be ready to fight. Let me tell you that. Because while you can respect it, and it looks great, it feels great in moments, you are still very much want to be your own person and make your own decisions, and having to consider somebody else's feelings or having to let somebody care for you is very hard.
I think that's the hard part for me.
I'm sure it will be hard. I think the part I can consider the feelings. I think the hard part would be the care for me, like to be able to let go, because I have a hard time letting go. But I think I'll be good with the considering the feelings, because I'm pretty considerate when it comes to like feelings. But the care part, I think, would be a challenge for me, like being able to just let go. But I'm willing to learn a little bit of that for some partnership. I'm willing to. I sit this pussy back a little bit. It's okay.
Yeah, put me in my
as religious women,
that's a vow you shouldn't take lightly.
To even let God fully be in control, and we should trust him with everything. So to let a human, a flawed person come in and step in,
that would be the challenge.
That's cool, but nah, we doing it like this.
I know it's hard. But I'm willing to learn for the right man. That's gonna take.
I feel you, and that's beautiful. It's beautiful.
Because when you got a man that is able to lead and give you direction, you willing to fall back a little bit and follow some lead.
I don't give a fuck how good that man direction is. You're gonna feel like because respectfully, women, no disrespect to the men, we have vision like best fucking quarterback.
We do.
Okay. He may be seeing the field, maybe, but we see every nook.
Everything. The big picture. The big picture. I will say that I always say men is ambitious.
You know what I mean? As men, we don't agree with that.
What y'all gotta say?
No, I say one more thing. I say men are ambitious and women is driven. You guys have everything in your head, but I feel like as women, we're gonna get shit done every time.
I'm gonna let that moment. That's all I'm gonna say.
Talk your shit, because let me tell you something.
Put the knife down. Put the knife down.
Yeah.
I want to hear all the sides.
I'm gonna have to be checking up on hubby, because you picking up knives and shit. I'm gonna have to check up.
You see, she just had the big ass bottle too that you about to drink too. You know what I'm saying? You do like talking about
it's my second
Blink
one.
Twice.
Yeah. Good in the background.
He at my mama house putting the TV together.
Period. Put it together and gets it done.
Me and Trina, right? Whether we agree or disagree, right? I feel like in the last couple of episodes we have had conversations about black women that I've seen go to jail for neglect and what neglect truly is as a parent, right? Whether we disagree or not, we've seen black women going to jail in these past couple weeks, right? So I seen them recently. Megan Fox says she has 3 sons that are now daughters. Her 3 sons are all under the age of 12, and they're now girls. Should she be going to neglect? Should she have to explain herself in court? Should she be
explain herself in court? Yeah, I think that's a problem.
My whole thing is like, you never have to tell me that like your child, your all 3 of your sons, I can see maybe one came up to you and was like, I want to be a girl. I want to wear dresses, and you're not gonna tell me that all 3 of them do that shit. Like, you are brainwashing them motherfucking kids, and that's to me, your ass need to be in court.
I think a lot of it is environment. If you think about a son or who has witnessed, or sons who have witnessed their dad beat their mom ass their whole life, I don't think it would be as crazy or as wild to understand that damn, all their kids beat on their women, because it's the environment. It may not have been that the father said, yeah, beat every bitch up, but because the environment that they're in, and especially for them seeing how siblings copy each other, I don't know that I think it's that crazy.
Is that their situation?
What you mean?
We don't know. We don't
know exactly how they became trans kids. I will say as a parent, though,
all her kids are women now.
That's crazy. I would say a conversation need to be had. I do think they are too young for them to transition from gender. So from going from boy to girl is beyond crazy. If Kylie said, I feel like a boy, I'm not going to go get her a Boosie fade and fucking big jeans with Air Force One. She's a fucking girl. Yeah. They're 6. How old is the kid? 6, 10,
I think it was like
8?
6. I think it was like 6, 9, and 10 or something like that. I think it was like 6, 9, and 10.
Can I ask too? Are they cross dressing the kids, or they actually?
Yes, they wearing girl clothes.
Yes, they wear girl clothes.
Hold on, because to me that's different.
That's
different. Okay. It is different. Transitioning them, I'm talking about having them take medication that's going to change their voice and their hormones. Okay, it's different from laying 7 outfits on the bed and saying, "Hey, Johnny, pick which one of these you want."
We don't know if she laid 7 outfits on the bed though, because if you, all right, we looking at these pictures, right? If you've seen the videos in the group chat, right? The youngest kid is so young. I know he ain't picking his clothes, and he already dressing.
But a lot of respectfully, white people do that. I have lived in predominantly white places majority of my life at this point.
I have seen that before.
And they let their kids dress how they want.
I say to say that you're saying that, well, they're not giving them hormones, right? But if you're raising your kid in this manner, I'm thinking that the kid is going to get to the point where they want the hormones because of how you were raising them previous, or how you let them be previous. They're going to grow up wanting to continue. They're probably going to grow up wanting to continue the path they're on. So the hormones and shit will come probably.
These recent
you'd be surprised too. Like, you'd be surprised too. People often reject what they were raised with. Like, no offense to my own upbringing, but I was raised a Christian, and now looking back, I'm like, yeah, I can consider myself a Christian, but I'm not really a Christian. I'm not like living by the Bible or nothing like all the other Christians are supposed to. You know what I'm saying? So by that same token.
I mean, let me all right, hold on. We good. Let me play this video, then we can move on. Let me play this shit. Where this video at? It's in the group. Let me play this shit.
I just might be a
Because Rizzy, you sound like you ain't seen the video.
You know her ass ain't seen it.
Hello, not too much on Rizzy tonight. Not too much on Rizzy tonight.
Let me pull up this video for you.
Come on, FYL, get it together, host. Yeah.
I got
video
it.
for them people.
I got it.
And me too.
But 3, did you know Megan Fox has not 1, not 2, but 3 transgender sons, as in sons that believe they're little girls. The odds that you have 3 transgender children, we are at like predicting asteroid levels. Planet killing asteroid frequency is where we're at. You're defending the argument that you make your children wear dresses, and because of your influence, they've become transgender, the statistical anomaly, the same chances of you winning 6 lotteries in a year. And your rebuttal to that is, no, we haven't influenced them to think they're the other gender. All we've done is provide them with dresses to wear. All we've done is provide them with literature about boys wearing dresses and other literature written by transgender children. That would be like having the argument of your child is racist. Like, somebody's got a child that comes up and starts screaming the N-word at people, telling people to go back to where they came from, and somebody says, you know what, I think that person has taught their children to have racist views. And then the parent comes back and says, well, listen, okay, that's disgusting. All I've done is given my kid a Klansman robe. All I've done is put them in front of TV to watch Hitler speeches. That's all I've done.
I think the man was matters and guidance matters as a parent. I think you got a type of guidance and influence.
I'm just happy she's letting them read literature. Half the parents today don't do that.
I'm dead.
All parents should have their kids read up and study anything. I am a firm believer of that, because it's not to say that my parents didn't. It's just some of the stuff that they threw me to the wolves at. Kind of learned the wrong thing, you know.
Okay.
I think it's also just
I think she got to go to court and defend that shit. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Just as if there was a deaf child in that household, respectfully, the other siblings would be introduced to that, right? So if you have an older sibling that's wearing dresses or that's trying to transition, I could understand maybe her saying, hey, educate yourselves on this so you can respect or understand what your sibling is going through. And in terms of not only that, but just getting them to read literature is great, very good for them mentally. So I don't
have no 6-year-old is understanding what they read when it comes to like read this.
6-year-olds have great imaginations, actually. And it is healthy for you to read to them. It's healthy for you to read to a baby in a woman's stomach. Like,
I mean, realistically, they
understanding
not. The comprehension of it is not. I mean, I have an 8-year-old. I gave her
understanding is not what the baby hears in your stomach.
Yeah. It's
understanding and comprehension are completely different from that.
You start good habits, and you do help with their comprehension when they can by doing that. So let's be clear, okay? It's still a healthy thing all around for them to even be able to understand what their sibling is going through, just creating conversations.
I don't think they understand, though.
Stimulating their mind. I don't think that the one of them is young, right? But the other one is what? Not what's the ages again?
Some of they close 6, 8, 10, right?
But I'm saying though, when the first one was here, right? When the first one came out, right? And she's putting them in dresses and all this shit, right? And she's doing these things, right? I don't think that first one is understanding. So I agree that when you're saying in a certain environment, right? If you got siblings, right, and you're a new kid and you see how your siblings doing or going about it, and you want to be like them, I can see how the first one makes the second one want to be, and then the second one and the first one make the third one want to be. But the very first one, I don't think that kid had books in front of him. He was just understanding what he was reading. He was understanding the choices that this dress and being a woman came with. I don't believe a little kid fully understands that, no matter. You know what I'm saying? Like we had conversations as kids, and then we look back at it and we understand now, or we see this now, or whatever. So I just don't think
if that's the case, then why do we allow, or why do we care what our children watch on TV, or why do we care about the books that they're read and fucking
because we feel like they don't understand what they're watching. We don't let them watch things that we feel like they don't understand, or they're not able to process what they're watching. We feel like this can influence you and take away your own thought judgment. So I think we
underestimate the fact that we say, what are children's brains? A sponge. I think we're not taking into account that maybe these children do understand a little more than we're giving them credit for in these recent generations, bro. They are different children.
They're different children, but even me as a female when was younger, I didn't really know that much about my body to be like, I want to be a man. Like I think at a certain age you shouldn't have that option to do that.
They specified dressing specifically. Why people may wear dresses, maybe the origin of that, because men have always worn dresses.
You got Irish men wearing skirts.
No. But they specified her making the boys wear dresses. They specified her saying, because she wrote a book, all right, and she was saying like she doesn't want to raise her boys to be like any other men she's dealt with. I don't want my sons to be like the average man. So they specified the things that she did that and they didn't say anything about what the kids wanted. They just talked about what she forced on the kids. That's what he specified. The forcing it of the kid on the kids.
I take that with a grain of salt because at the end of the day, he's on a podcast aiming for clout. So I didn't know how to really take that in trueness, right? But okay.
Okay. For you to lay out, for you to have all sons, right? Let me go back to a point you made earlier. For you to have all sons, right? And you're saying like I laid out 5 outfits and they picked the outfit they want to wear, right? You don't even buy a dress in the 5 outfits if you don't have girls. Like, you know what I'm saying? That is your influence that you put in the fact that you a dress out as an option and you don't have a girl just speaks to your mindset being fucked up. Is what I'm trying to say. There's no way I have 3 sons and there's a dress in any of their closet for them to even choose what you want to wear and it be a fucking dress.
If they see their older sibling wearing a dress, I think, and they say, "Hey, why does
he wouldn't have a dress for them to say I want to wear what he's wearing?" They have a dress at a school and be like, "Hey, Dad, you see what that kid's wearing over there? I want to wear that," but it wouldn't be in the closet to choose from. That's crazy.
A little dope ass community. I think that's a different community, and I think And I'm really playing defense here, right? Just as a different perspective. I see both sides, but I don't think that it's crazy as y'all trying to make it seem. I really feel like she's trying to show support to her, maybe one of her oldest who really is maybe going through that.
I mean, if she's trying to show support, by all means, let her show support. But if the other two children are basing their actions off the older child, then they're not understanding fully what those choices are. Not saying that they don't understand at all, just saying they don't understand it completely, 100%.
I have a slight bit of resentment for my childhood because I feel like it's things that my parents should have exposed me to that they did not. So I'm not mad at her allowing. There's so many things I could have been into. I've always been very musical. I should have been in so much more musical shit, or at least exposed to that. Like, I feel like if that's what she's doing with her kids, so they can maybe understand that, hey, I can say I tried that and I didn't like it. I'm not going to fault her for that. I don't
think you the option to try being trans and you not liking it.
Bro, let's be clear. I don't think it's trans. I don't think she's giving her children. Understand what trans is. That's a transition. Letting your little son play with Barbies or wear dresses.
Your clothes. That's the first step in a transition. That is the first step in a transition. A transition would be multiple steps, right?
The first step in transition is actually taking medication. Otherwise, you're just crossing.
No, that's not true. I got a transition.
Not entirely.
The first
not
step. Entirely. So what's the first step then? What's the first step?
My transition cousin identified
shit like that.
Yeah, I'm about to say the appearance was the first step for my trans cousin.
Before you chop off your dick, you will probably be wearing female clothing. You're not gonna be wearing.
Transitioning to a woman is not simply. It's nothing for me to go in there and put on some fucking baggy pants and an oversized fucking shirt and say, "Hey, what's up?" Like it's not. It's
also what you identify as
living your lifestyle.
But that's the thing. Why are we saying that they're identifying as this? Why are we allowing? That's the problem. Who said that that's what they're identifying as? Why are we saying that? Where was that said? That the kids are identifying this way.
Nobody has it right. Nobody is saying what the kids identify right. But if I'm looking at that right, if I pull up these three boys and I can never see them as boys, right? We are saying that they're girls, right? And that should be a fucking problem.
It's several little cute, bright-eyed, curly-haired boys that people mistake for girls all the fucking time.
D-Wade has been on
camera.
That's
something different, though.
D-Wade has been on camera.
Bro, it's
D-Wade has
you having curly hair wearing boy clothes is different from you wearing girl clothes.
I'm saying that it's not uncommon for pretty little boys who have that good, pretty curly hair that girls, however they style it, for them to be mistaken as girls. So what are we saying?
But the difference with that is you still dressing your boy as a boy. Now, whether he was mistaken or something is different. But
if you put him on a white t-shirt, which is gender neutral, and some fucking jeans, which is also gender neutral, then how the fuck can we say that? What are we saying?
All I'm saying is that
at that point, now you getting into androgyny.
Explaining how he's raising his kid, right? Since D-Wade's son has transitioned or started transitioning, he's had to explain his parenting. And I'm saying that she should have to do the same thing. That's what I'm saying. You should have to come out, hit some platform and explain why your three sons are girls. Make it make sense. Because to the world, we only see three girls and you got three boys, and that shit should be you should have to go somewhere and explain that to somebody. The same way D-Wade had to. The same way any of these other
niggas. Not because they wearing a fucking dress or
I done seen I think it was Young Jeezy, right? Young Jeezy and his wife, when they had the kid, they left the birth certificate blank, right? Or something like that, right? That was Jeezy, right?
Yeah.
I have to explain that shit. Explain the thought process. He had to get on platform and explain that. All I'm saying is that
only because he's a celebrity.
Megan Fox is a celebrity.
Once you're in the public eye, all scrutiny falls upon you.
I just had a baby. I had the option to not give him a gender or give him a gender. He a boy.
So if you don't have to explain why you would pick his gender, then why the fuck should she at this age, older?
I didn't pick his gender. He was born a male. He's a boy. I didn't pick.
So wait, maybe I heard you wrong. Did you not just say you had to put his gender on there?
No, you had the option to not put it.
Okay. All right. So at that point,
right? Gender is gender. It's two genders. It's a female and there's a male. Like there's no in between. So I don't understand.
Agree with that.
Okay. So when Judy says I put my son as a son, nobody's expecting her to explain that because that's self-explanatory. Now, if Judy came on this show and told us, well, I don't know how y'all would feel, right? If Judy came on this show and told me I left it blank, I would be asking her to explain the thought process. I don't know if the world would be because Judy isn't known to the world, but to the niggas around her, like me, I would want. Not saying I would criticize her.
Why did you do that?
I would be curious to what made her say that. And I done seen Jeezy go through that. I done seen D-Wade have to explain himself for how he's raising his kid. I done seen all these parents have to explain what they're doing with their kids. I feel like in what we've been seeing lately with women getting charged for things that are quote unquote neglectful, she should have to explain whether this is neglectful or not. That's what I'm saying. That's what I feel. I feel like she should have to explain herself. This shit is wrong in my eyes until she explains it in a way that make me feel like it's less wrong. Because it's gonna be wrong regardless to me. I don't this is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Shouldn't be no dresses laid out for three boys to pick what dress they fucking want to wear. That's
the
fucking
weird
crazy.
side. If you lay an outfit out for your child on the bed and they decide to wear a dress, I just don't think that's part of them transitioning.
They're not gonna have the option.
They're not gonna have the option, right? You missing
like,
that.
That's not gonna be an option.
Why are you trying to dress?
That's not gonna be an option.
There are states where they are telling where if your child shows signs of being the opposite of whatever they are, that you have to tend to that. So I don't feel like it's so crazy.
There are states where if you let
mentally, yes,
that you will have to talk to CPS. I believe that's Texas. I believe Texas, you can't even let your kid go to
that happened in my high school.
Things to fucking address with children than this shit right here.
No, this is the start though, right? This is what we trying to say. The start of transitioning for most people probably
is that child abuse. It's children that's being abused, not fed.
If you transition your child, it's gonna be abuse. I ain't gonna lie. If you transition your child, it's gonna be abuse. If you force your child to transition, it's gonna be abuse.
I don't know that she has done anything. I'm not saying
I don't know that. I don't know that, right?
I think she's letting her children understand themselves and letting them pick what the fuck they want to wear.
If a parent does force their child to transition, it would be abuse. That's what I'm trying to say.
I agree with that. If it's forced, absolutely.
We want to know.
But I don't know that in her case, and I feel like it's wrong to just assume that that's what she's doing.
You guilty?
I'm surprised your view is your view.
You're guilty until proven innocent.
Especially when you just said a few minutes ago, you showed some sign of.
If you have
as an adult man, yes. As a grown ass man, yes.
So you don't see a problem with that being also with a child?
As children who are still understanding themselves, no.
So if you had a son and he said, "I'm a girl," you gonna go buy him dresses?
Then, bro, I don't know that. I feel like that's crazy. How many little boys have dressed up or put on their mom's heels?
Crazy.
How many fucking little? So they're transitioning. Because they put on their mom's heels that was in the fucking closet?
Was wrong though.
No, that's different.
How is it different? Tell me how it's different. Show me the difference between one and two.
It's more females in my family than it is males, right? So if my nephew over here playing with the girls, because it's mainly girls, and they got on heels, he put them on. I'm not gonna be like, oh, he gay. Like I'm not gonna say that. But I'm not going to give him the option to be like, hey, do you want to wear these Jordans or do you want to wear these wedges? Like, we're not doing that.
Maybe he want to wear a princess dress with heels. Okay, maybe that makes him feel nice. Maybe he fucking likes the Little Mermaid and whatever the fuck else and Cinderella.
I think the problem is that nobody believes that 3 boys that age all wanted this lifestyle. I think that's the problem.
If I can understand anything, that part right there, I can understand the likelihood of it. But is anything impossible? I don't fucking think so. I don't fucking think
it's not impossible, but the likelihood is so slim to none. It makes no sense.
About odds, though, right? The odds of this, the odds of that.
I ain't gonna lie, if you have a 4-year-old, I know this nigga ain't old enough to pick out clothes. You got 3-year-old, I know this nigga ain't old enough to pick out clothes. If I see your 3-year-old in a dress, I'm gonna address you like it's a problem. I'm gonna call you from a friend point of view to address.
You must not been around kids. My niece at 3 will scream if she don't get to wear what the fuck she want to wear. She's gonna scream at the top of her fucking lungs.
As a parent, kids cry about things they don't get all the time, but that's why you the parent. So if your 3 or 4 year old
sometimes
I'm gonna call you
pick what the fuck you want to dispute with that kid about. I know that, and I don't have kids, but I've seen enough to know that you pick your fucking battles sometimes.
You do pick your battles, but also understand that it's an option I give you. Like,
though. That's a battle you pick to fucking fight. My
right
on the dress is a battle I pick.
Yeah, that's it.
What you talking about?
Yeah.
And on top of that, right? And it's the thing that you keep missing, right? What I'm trying to say, right? When you saying that you seen your niece cry about clothes that they wanted to wear, right? That's the clothes that was in front of them.
Exactly.
If you have a 3-year-old or a 4-year-old son crying to wear a dress, I'm gonna be like, Rizzy, why is there a dress in front of your 3 or 4-year-old to even cry about? I'm gonna come and ask you about that. I'm gonna come inquire why you even had that as an option for them to even cry about. That's what I'm saying.
Don't come to me crying about shit. Are you about to fund their wardrobe?
If you about to transition my nephew,
I'm not buying a dress for my son for him to pick that over the boy clothes. Like, I'm not doing that.
Yes, yeah.
Why would I even do that?
Well, that's crazy.
That don't even make sense. He a boy.
That's crazy.
Yes, Scottish. Yes. Is he any of that? No, we're not doing that.
Son, if my nephew is about to be transitioning into a girl, then yes, I will send you some clothes so I could try to. That's what you asking me. Yes, I will. The fuck. If my bro Darius, if I go on Instagram and I see my bro Darius' son in a dress, and if he tell me, well, I ain't have no money, bro. I went to the shelter, they gave me a dress. I'm gonna send them clothes, nigga. The fuck, yes. Nigga. Let me get your son out of this dress. What the hell?
I feel like Ray is trolling. As much as she want to be serious, she bullshitting. Because I just know her. I know her. That's all bullshit.
Ain't no black woman.
No way.
Ain't no black woman would have even made it to this point without having to hit some platform and address this shit.
I just got a question real quick. If someone is swagging and surfing, they are clean like what?
Swag and surfing. Clean
if
like
if they are swag, if someone is swagging and surfing, yes, thank you, Judy. Thank you for allowing me to take
I cannot think of that shit at all.
I could not think of that shit.
Yeah. I think of the same my life.
I couldn't get the next line in my head. I couldn't get the beat.
I couldn't even. I was like,
y'all want another one real quick? Y'all want another one?
Yeah,
because I'm done with my question. So
all right. How many times did Kane from the Yin Yang Twins go to the club?
11 times.
Judy, I'm Judy.
And that shit came to my head after she said that. Get low. Okay. Do another one. That shit fun.
Okay, FYO. This only for FYO. Because I feel like, Jay, you a Kanye West fan?
Yeah.
All right, you too then. Kanye West said, if you're no punk, what should you holler?
We want prenup.
Period.
Yeah.
I could answer that.
Period.
What game is that?
This is lyrically correct.
Lyrically correct. Okay. Right.
And it's a bunch of and it's the 90s. It's the 90s and 2000 hip hop and R&B edition.
Okay.
So, yeah.
All right, let me play the outro so we can get up out of here. I don't have
Yeah.
Not trying to gang up on me, but Rizzy never fucking.
What it do? This is not TV.
Not a one.
It's never TV, nigga. Fuck a TV. It's all streaming now. It's all streaming now. You know it is.
They got to ride in the trenches, just like a real nigga supposed to. On the trap trace song that'll keep your bitch in a close view. Never with the juice and the gang of bad bitches that probably tryna fuck with the whole two. Years in the trap and the niggas still trapping and the gang still fucking roll too. Try to get a chirping looking on the dick, stupid bitch, that what you supposed to. Bad page down on your ass, and your bitch come here a little bit, let me coach you. Straight man, I'm the young OG. I'm the young OG. I'm the young OG, trying to holler at your mama, cause that old ass pussy gon' go to.